Fantastic.
Good morning, Mega Podlings. It's Crazy Joe. I am back at the Quakertown Farmers Market as I am every year on the Friday of my birthday weekend. Let's go inside because it's raining. One thing I always enjoy seeing here is the big tortoise. They have a big tortoise. I really like checking out the tortoise. Of course, this year they have totally screwed me up because they have put him in an enclosure with a giant snake. And there's another snake next to the enclosure. And to anyone who doesn't know, I'm very afraid of snakes. I hate snakes. They creep me out like you wouldn't believe. So I'm a little uncomfortable looking at the tortoise with these snakes nearby. They creep me out. Ugh, yuck. Ugh. Why must you be so close to my friend the tortoise? Mr. Tortoise, I can't spend time with you today. I'm too creeped out by these snakes. Ugh. Ugh. Just standing next to those snakes was creeping me out, so I hope you appreciate I did that to get you guys footage, because normally I wouldn't get that close to a snake, even if it is in an enclosure. I love cannolis. Just passing a Habitat store gives me a contact high. I don't like it. Not one bit. Comics, Teddy Ruxpin, Nat X from Saturday Night Live, Rubber Duckies. This store has everything. It's a silent auction. There's a comic book store, and they've got an Urkel doll. Unfortunately, they're not open right now. Darn, I'll be long gone by then. I would have liked to have checked that place out.
Dude, we sell like 6 Schultz's every weekend.
I know, it's like gold mine.
Bootleg Tom Whalen prints. Not cool. Let it be known that the store known as Red Zone in the Quakertown Farmers Market are selling bootleg Tom Whalen prints. Not cool. Not a bad price for the complete series of The Critic, which I don't have. I do have all those seasons of Aqua Teen. It's the only season I need, but that's more than I'm looking to pay. It's a cool place to browse, but I don't really like their prices. I don't know if I've ever bought anything in there. That arcade has the same games every year. Every year, I seem to walk out of that candy store with a couple Pez dispensers, and this year was no difference. This year I went with Jean-Luc Picard and Scrooge McDuck. Also, I had to try these. I mean, how can I not try pancakes and syrup peeps? Like, that needed to be tried. Hey, one of these guys has a movie coming out. Presto.
Odd.
Miss Molly Moldspore. That's exciting.
She used to spew smoke, but we stopped that.
Scaring the kids? I try to eat lunch somewhere different every time I come here. Today I think I'm going to go with the Super Bowl. I am waiting for my food, and I'll tell you, I wasn't actually going to shoot here today, because I did it last year, and did I do it the year before? I may have. And for one thing, last time I shot here, my channel was a little less focused. I didn't really know what I was, and I was doing more vlog style videos, which I've kind of gotten away from. And now I'm more focused on movies. You know, my channel's found direction, so this kind of feels out of place doing video here. But it was actually requested in the Cinema Sickness live stream. I believe it was Boredom Strikes who asked if I was coming here this year. I come here every year because it reminds me of a place that used to be in business in my old neighborhood called the Bazaar of All Nations. And there's a documentary about it that you can find if you look, the Bazaar of All Nations documentary. And that was a real part of my childhood, and it was torn down in 1993. And the first time I came here, it was like I stepped back in time. It really reminded me of the Bazaar. So every year as I get older, I like to come here on my birthday weekend because it takes me back to when I was a kid going to the Bazaar. And that little bit of mental time travel kind of helps me cope with being a year older, if that makes sense. So I believe it was Boredom Strikes. If it wasn't Boredom Strikes, it was someone in the Cinema Sickness live stream said, are you going to go to Quakertown Farmers Market again this year? So I'm here shooting again by request, more or less. Even though I don't really feel this fits the theme of my channel anymore. The other challenge is it doesn't really change from year to year, so I feel like everything to show I showed in the previous video, but you know, what the heck, we're here. It's my birthday. Well, it's my birthday weekend. Yesterday was my birthday, but it just kind of takes me back. And I probably won't shoot here again next year. I don't know that there's enough new stuff to show you guys that it's worth shooting every year, but it was requested, and here it is. And I'm waiting for my food. I went to Super Bowl and I ordered the soup because it's kind of it's their claim to fame, apparently. Like I said, I try to go somewhere different. There's a lot of places to eat around here. I try to eat at a different one every year. And I've never eaten here. So I got the soup and a meatloaf sandwich because I love meatloaf. In fact, Sunday night we're kind of having my birthday dinner with the family. My mom and my brother are coming up, and Christine asked me, what do you want for your birthday meal? And I said meatloaf. Meatloaf is my favorite. So incidentally, my favorite meatloaf recipe I bought at Graceland. It was Elvis's favorite meatloaf recipe. It was from Elvis's kitchen. So if anyone would like Elvis's meatloaf recipe, leave a comment down below. I can provide you with you know, when I say Elvis's meatloaf recipe, I mean Elvis's chef. I doubt Elvis was doing cooking for himself, but the man knew how to eat. Let me tell you that. So it's a delicious meatloaf recipe. Beef barley soup, homemade. Well, not my home. It's their home, I guess. And a meatloaf sandwich. I'll be honest, when I asked for gravy, I didn't know they were going to put the gravy on top of the bread. I thought it would be inside the bread. I don't know how I'm going to pick the sandwich up now, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. All right, I got to say, this meatloaf sandwich is fairly delicious. It's really good. That's it for the main building. They also have a couple other buildings along the back. Usually I park in between the two buildings, but today I parked in front. So I'm going to drive around. But there's two more buildings that are worth checking out usually. I usually find some interesting things in there, so let's go see what they're like today. Just walked out of that barn there, the barn indoor flea market. There wasn't really anything of note in there, so I didn't do any shooting. But I thought that I'd talk to you a little bit about, oh, look at this, I got food on my face. I am a slob. Thought I'd talk about something that I heard in there. They are playing the song What's My Age Again by Blink-182. And you know, I don't want to get strike from YouTube for copyrighted material, so I didn't you know, have my camera going. I wasn't recording that. But interesting thing, that song came out in the summer of 99. Let me tell you something about the summer of 99. My first, like, serious girlfriend, not my first girlfriend, but my first, like, really serious girlfriend that I was, like, head over heels for, she broke up with me. And it was my first, like, really major breakup. Or the first one I took hard, let's put it that way. The first one there where I was just totally heartbroken. And I didn't take it well. And that's good. That's good because it was an educational experience. Basically, every mistake you can make after a breakup, I made in the summer of 99. And it kind of prepared me for the future. Like, I don't think I took my marriage ending, my first marriage, my current marriage is very good, you know, it's nowhere near ending. But when my first marriage ended, I don't think I took that as badly as I took that first breakup because of the lessons I walked away from that with. But that summer, I was very, very down on myself. And that song came out. What's my age again? And I just happened to have just turned 23. I was 23 and feeling like the world was against me. So that song kind of became like my favorite song that summer because when they said, you know, nobody likes you when you're 23, that's how I felt. And it's just funny now because yesterday I turned 43. And it's like, wow, that was 20 years ago. It's 20 years ago, man. Where does the time go? It doesn't feel like it's been 20 years. See, that's kind of why I come here and walk around. It takes me back to another time, but like this one really took me to a tactile time and place, and that was 20 years ago in 1999. And obviously, I'm in a much better place today. I'm happily married, 2 wonderful kids. You know, a little bummed out about, you know, my job situation, but that's looking up. But it's just interesting that, you know, putting things in perspective, you know? 20 years, man. Wow. Let's check out one of these other buildings. Today is William Shatner's birthday, March 22nd. A Telosian. We just saw them on Discovery. Superman the movie on beta. I think most of these businesses are open on Saturday. Today's Friday. Well, that's it for me. I don't see much in either of the barns, which is good. A lot of the businesses are closed, which is good, because the last thing I need to be doing right now is spending money. So I've spent very little money today. I bought myself lunch. I bought a couple cheapo Pez dispensers, but that's the goal. You don't want to spend money, especially when you're job hunting. That's the name of the game. So that's a positive. It's better I walk away with nothing, because I don't come here to buy stuff. It's not really why I come here. I come here because it lets me reflect. It's a nostalgia thing. Like takes me back to another time, another place. So, but I'm heading out now.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them bitches, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.
Oh my God. These pancakes and syrup peeps are delicious. They don't taste like Peeps, but they do taste like someone just jammed a big buttery syrupy pancake in my mouth. It's good. I recommend them.